Good morning, dear students. Now, I am going to detail in this video the last page number 12 of the story, The Thief's Story. After this, the chapter will come to an end. So, let's see the last page number. Starting from the top paragraph, I went back to the bazaar. See, then Hari Singh went back towards the bazaar. Bazaar means market, and sat under the shelter of the tower, clock tower. See, clock tower means a tower typically forming part of a church or civic building with a large clock at the top. So he sat under the shelter of that clock tower to escape getting wet. It was 12 o'clock by the clock tower. Hari checked the notes which he has stolen from Anil, and they were wet. The word given damp, damp meaning slightly wet. Then next line, Anil's money in the morning. Then again, Hari started thinking that it was Anil's money, and if Hari Singh had not stolen it, Ani would have surely given him 2-3 rupees to go for a movie, for a cinema. But now, as he had stolen it, he had it all money with him. Now he won't be able to make tea or do any groceries for Anil anymore, nor would he be able to learn to read whole sentences ever. Next, I had forgotten. He had not realized that he would be losing all these in the excitement of stealing the money. Hari Singh had lost everything. He would not be able to read the whole sentences. He would not able to become like an educated person, an educated person, like a illiterate person. He had lost all this due to the excitement of stealing the money. He knew that if he could learn to read and write, he could earn much more money than these few hundred rupees of 600, and that too honestly. So all these thoughts were coming in Hari Singh's mind. He was thinking if he could learn to read and write, he can become an educated person and can even earn more money, and that too honestly. He knew that it was very easy to steal something from someone, but sometimes it was that easy to get caught as well. Children, it is easy to steal from someone, and that sometimes become easy to get to be caught. So here he has stolen. Now it was very difficult for Hari to be caught by Anil. If Anil comes to know the truth about stealing the money, obviously Anil will take it as a cheat, as a cheater. Hari Singh had cheated him. He knew that if he learnt to read and write, he could surely become a big and respected man one day. Then Hari Singh told himself that he should go back if he wanted to learn to read and write, and also if he wanted to be a big man one day. Now the transformation, the change came in Hari Singh's mind. Hari Singh started thinking to go back just because he wanted to read and write, and also to become a big man one day. Now coming to the next, I hurried back to the room. Hari Singh went back to Anil's room and was very nervous because he knew that it was much more difficult to return stolen things without being caught than actually stealing it. Hari Singh went to the hallway and stood there as the moonlight was still falling over the bed. Anil was still asleep. See, Hari Singh thought to return the money. So when he came back, Hari Singh was still sleeping. Hari went near the head of the bed and took out the notes. As he was going near the mattress, his hand could feel Anil's breath. Anil was breathing, and Anil's breathing was felt on Hari's hands. Anil's breath on his hand. Hari Singh became still. He was motionless. He was fixed for a moment. He was tensed. Then found the edge of the mattress and finally put the note secretly under it. The next morning, Hari Singh woke up a little late, and Anil had already made the tea by then. Actually, every day Hari Singh used to make tea, but that day Hari Singh was little late, so this time Anil had prepared the tea. Anil extended, that is spreaded, stretched his hand towards Hari Singh and gave him a 50 rupee note in his hand. Hari Singh thought he had been caught. When Anil gave the 50 rupees note, then Hari was tensed. He started thinking that he had been caught. That's why Anil Singh is giving him 50 rupees. Then suddenly Anil explained that he had made some money the day before. So he was giving him 50 rupees. He also said that he would be paying Hari Singh regularly. Hari was really very happy. But when he took the note in his hand, Hari Singh saw that it was still wet from last night. He also told Hari Singh that day he would teach him how to read complete sentences. Dear children, see the kindness of Anil. Anil knew everything because the note was wet. Still, Anil did not express he did not reveal, he did not open, he did not disclose the truth that he knew everything to Hari Singh. Rather, Anil told Hari Singh that he will teach him how to write complete sentences. Now, Hari Singh realized that Anil had come to know that he had stolen money and kept it back. But the great thing that happened was he did not let it show on his face or his words. You can see in the last line it is given, children, he knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. It means it was a great thing that happened was Anil did not let it show on his face or his words. Hari again smiled at Anil. Anil, in the most appealing way, the attracting way, Anil in his most appealing way, and Anil's smile also came to his face without any effort. So, dear children, this is the end of this chapter, and I have already posted to write all the textual internal question answers as well as given some extra questions too. And in the beginning I have also posted the characteristic sketch of Anil and Hari Singh, which you will note it down in the copy. So that's all, children. Next we will be moving to the chapter The Midnight's Visitors. Thank you all children. Bye.